Professor, can you hear me?
Who's that? You caught me doing the laundry. All these darn sheets.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and you thought Solid Snake was good at hiding in cardboard boxes? Well, guess what? He's even better at hiding in your favorite games. These are 10 Metal Gear Solid Easter eggs in other games. Easter egg is a term that is often used incorrectly, so we're going to stick with the strict definition and try and only include true, hidden references. So if you think we're going to mention Solid Snake being a main character in Smash Bros, this ain't the list for that. Let's go. Before we continue, we publish content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos. Babushka Easter Egg.
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
If you're confused about the title of this entry, this hidden Easter egg for Metal Gear Solid was hidden inside an Easter egg for another game. An Easter egg inside an Easter egg. I think it's funny. Anyways, in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, after disobeying everything the narrator asks you to do, he will eventually transport you to, quote, someone else's game. Fans of the brilliant story-driven walking simulator will recognize it as Firewatch, with the player having been teleported to the top of the tower from said game. If the player observes their surroundings, in particular a pile of books, they will see the clear as day MGS reference with a book titled The Patriots, the same name given to the secret organization from the MGS series. This could be easy to pass off as unrelated if it wasn't for the name of the author, Donald Anderson, otherwise known as Sigint in MGS3 and the DARPA chief in MGS1.
I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Snake Eyes. I'm already breaking the rules on this entry because this Easter egg was hardly hidden, but it was in the trailer for the game rather than the game itself, so that counts, I guess. Battlefield Bad Company featured a trailer for its game that had the gang freaking out over the possibility that someone might be hiding in an upside-down oil drum, a clear reference to the MGS4's famous barrel, where Old Snake would spend his stealthy times. Complete with an exclamation point alert, this reference is a fun nod for tactical espionage lovers.
I mean, maybe it's some kind of special military barrel, you know? Like some kind of real solid metal... I don't know, like some new Japanese thing.
Unlockable MGS characters. Evolution Skateboarding, an intense sports title developed by Konami, hit the gaming scene in 2002 for PlayStation 2 and GameCube. It offered players the thrill of unlocking up to 4 characters from the Metal Gear Solid franchise, including beloved figures like Solid Snake and Raiden, as well as 2 Galukovich soldiers, all ready to hit the skate park. Konami later incorporated a mode inspired by this game into Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, enabling players to shred through the big shell on their skateboards. And it was just as weird as you could imagine. The Case of Mr. X.
Yeah, I thought it was better than saying I've been sent to kill evil you. Alright, so let's tip the scales.
He is an absolute mishmash of genres for you, as if Saints Row 4 couldn't get any f***ing weirder. In the mission, The Case of Mr. X, the player must uncover Mr. X's identity and stop his nefarious plans. The mission is filled with action-packed sequences, including high-speed chases, intense shootouts, and daring confrontations, but also tactical mother-flippin' espionage action. As a clear nod to both MGS and Splinter Cell, the player must stealthily move through the mission, avoiding the enemy and opting for stealth. With the gameplay reminiscent of the infamous series, there's also the famous alert sound effect played from time to time.
Careful, if the guards see this box in the main walkway, it'll blow our cover.
Solid Kate. The often forgotten and underloved, or underappreciated depending on your take, Final Fantasy VII spin-off was full of many references to its original game. But did you know it also had a fun little Easter egg about another Japanese-inspired tale? Within the Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus narrative, there exists a mission titled Solid Kate, where players assume the role of Kate Sith, the bipedal fluffy toy controlled by a talking Scottish robot cat, and it's not even the weirdest part of Final Fantasy VII. Their task entails stealthily navigating Mako Reactor 0 without detection. The mission's name and primary goals pay homage to Solid Snake and echoes the stealth-centric gameplay synonymous with the Metal Gear series. Can you imagine combining music from both these games? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Raiden Skin. References between Metal Gear and Assassin's Creed are recurrent across various games. Metal Gear Solid 4 featured an Altair costume, while Peace Walker allowed players to dive into haystacks, reminiscent of the Assassin's Creed iconic Leap of Faith. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood featured a full Raiden costume unlockable, transforming Ezio into the cyborg ninja from Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, and it's as cool as it sounds. These interconnections showcase a playful exchange of nods between the two beloved franchises, enriching the gaming experience for fans of both series and showing that lack of rivalry and high levels of respect between both devs. Snake and the Boss. Much like the love between Assassin's Creed and MGS, the collaboration between Monster Hunter and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker gave rise to another fantastic cameo. In Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, players could acquire armor sets portraying Naked Snake and the Boss, along with Peace Walker gear for feline comrades like the bandana, sneaking suit, and knife. The iconic cardboard boxes also made a notable appearance. Moreover, special download quests granted access to additional Metal Gear related equipment, enriching the crossover experience between these beloved franchises. Metal Gear Solid.
Professor, can you hear me?
Who's that? You caught me doing the laundry. All these darn sheets.
Some versions of the infamous Metal Gear Solid 3 featured a fun Ape Escape themed minigame called Snake vs. Monkey, so it was only right that Ape Escape would feature a fun little Metal Gear Solid themed minigame, and that they did. Should the player beat all the levels of the game, they can purchase this minigame in the hobby shop, which has at least an hour of good fun taking the engine of Ape Escape to play out a heavily abridged version of the MGS story. With all the thrills and spills you'd expect from the real game, this adaptation is actually loads of fun. Fun fact as well, the minigame costs 573 coins to buy. How do you pronounce 573 in Japanese? Ko-na-mi. Cute. Solid Snape. This is a fun little Easter egg featured in the last place you'd expect to find a Metal Gear Solid reference. Not only is it a Lego game, but it's a Harry Potter game. The closest connection between Harry Potter and Solid Snake is that they both speak parcel tongue. Get it? Snake? F you guys. This Easter egg is actually quite simple. If the player plays as Severus Snape and puts a barrel over the head, they will unlock the achievement Solid Snape, a clear nod to the barrel hiding system implemented in Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. It's not fancy, it's just good fun. Kinda like me. Okay, I'm not that fancy. Kojima Stranding. This entry is pretty special as it is Kojima's other love child, so there isn't just one Easter egg, there is loads. Let's go. At the beginning of the game, the line "You kept us waiting, Sam" is a clear nod to the infamous "Kept you waiting, huh?" from MGS. The game over text behind Deadman when you first meet him is almost identical to the original MGS game over font. And let's not forget the entire trailer for Death Stranding Director's Cut, which features the infamous box, an environment identical to the MGS series world, and of course, a rat running into a vent. There are loads more references and Easter eggs, but we'd be here all day. Time for you all to just find them yourself. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos.